Greetings, this is Spec Ops 56, and as usual I'm coming to you from reloading bench number 1 here in the man cave. I'm going to start off today a new series that I intend to do periodically. I can't say just how often, but a new series of doing side-by-side taste comparisons of various different brands of freeze-dried survival food. Today, and this is what we're having for lunch, we're going to be testing and comparing the Mountain House freeze-dried lasagna with meat sauce to the Backpacker's Pantry lasagna. So what we're going to do is we're going to head into the kitchen here. Both of these can be rehydrated and cooked in the package, so that's just what we're going to do. And we're going to do this as kind of a blind taste test, in which we're going to fix it, and then I'm going to put some in a couple of different, one in each of 2 cups. The cups will be marked A and B. I'm the only one that will know which one's A and which one's B, and we'll find out between John and my wife and me which ones we like the best. So we're going to head into the kitchen right about now. Okay, we're here in the kitchen and we're just about to rehydrate these 2 freeze-dried lasagnas. First, I wanted to tell you that the Mountain House has an oxygen absorber in it that you need to remove, and it turns out that the Backpacker's Pantry does not have an oxygen absorber in it. That may make a difference to you. That may make a difference to the long-term storage ability of the Backpacker's Pantry. I don't know. Before I rehydrate these, I wanted to show you what they look like as is in the pouch. And here is the Backpacker's Pantry, and that's how it looks dry. And the Mountain House, how it looks dry, and there's quite a bit of difference in how they look. Whether or not that has any effect on how they'll taste, we'll find out. Now the Mountain House takes two cups of boiling water to rehydrate, and you let it sit for 8 to 9 minutes in the pouch. The Backpacker's Pantry takes 2 1/4 cups of boiling water to rehydrate, and it takes 13 minutes. So we're going to do that now, and once they're done rehydrating and we're ready to take a look at them and start dishing them out, we'll be right back. Okay, we're back. It's been 9 minutes for the 13 minutes for the Backpacker's Pantry and 9 minutes for the Mountain House. And we'll give them one more stir before we start to dish them out. Well, they definitely soak up the water. I have to say, to me, this Backpacker's Pantry doesn't look much like what I would think of when I think of lasagna. You can take a look. Okay. Now let me stir Mountain House. Oh yes. Now the Mountain House definitely looks more lasagna-like, in my opinion. Let's find out how they taste. Okay, there's the Mountain House. They both look pretty good. Alright, now I'm going to we'll stop the camera. I'm going to dish these out into the A and B cups for our taste testers, then we'll be back and we'll do the taste test. Okay, it's time for the blind taste test, or at least semi-blind, because John and my wife don't know what's in what cup. I'm the only one that does. So first, we will try cup A. There's yours. All right. And there's yours. My wife doesn't like being on camera, so she'll be behind the camera. And I'll taste it, and we'll see what we think. Okay, first you, John.
Good consistency, could stand a pinch more salt. Looks like lasagna. You could survive on this very well.
Okay, what about you?
Pretty much the same as John. Does need a little salt, but hey, it's okay.
About the texture and overall flavor, just
Passable.
okay, passable.
That'll work.
All right, well, I think that my consensus is pretty much the same. It's very, very mild flavor. There again, it's not really a lot of tomato flavor, not a lot of cheese flavor. To me, it seems more like a sort of a cross between a lasagna and a stroganoff. But you know, that's the way it seems to me. We'll try B. You can use your whole spoon. All right. And here's B. And here's B for me.
To me, this one tastes more like lasagna.
Yep.
Got plenty of tomato sauce in it. The meat looks real good. Consistency's fine. Doesn't need any salt.
What do you think?
Pretty much the same, but it does need salt for me.
Does it look and taste more like lasagna than the other one?
Yes.
Yeah, that's my consensus too. It's the flavor is much more of a cheese and tomato sauce flavor to it.
Mm-hmm.
It looks a lot more like lasagna than the other one. Now the other one is good, and you know, I wouldn't mind eating it. It could use a little more salt, maybe a little hot sauce, something like that. This one is pretty much maybe a little more salt, but to me it tastes pretty good as is.
I agree.
I could live with either one of them, but if you're wanting lasagna taste, then B is definitely the one you would want. Of the two, which one do you like best?
I like B.
Yep, B.
B. Consensus is B, and B is the Mountain House, which I'm not surprised because Mountain House puts out a pretty decent product. And like I said, this tastes much more like lasagna. It looks more like lasagna. This stuff here is good. I wouldn't have called it lasagna. I would have called this just a pasta stew or something if I were doing it. So, on that basis, if what you're wanting is lasagna, between these two brands, the Mountain House is definitely the way to go. That takes care of this taste test. We'll be doing more taste tests in the near future as I can gather up more brands of freeze-dried food in order to taste test them. It's a little difficult locally. Mountain House is about the only thing you can find. So until next time, this is Spec Ops 56 and the gang saying so long and bon appetit.
I do wish we could chat longer, but I'm having an old friend for dinner. Bye.